Everybody say that the 5.7 Hemi is reliable. Honestly, it definitely can be. But there's one major reason you got to understand. So many of these engines actually really die way too soon. Owners don't realize they are the reason. They the one who actually really is causing the issue. Most of the time, it's not always abuse or you racing it and stuff like that. Sometimes it's really the smaller habits repeatedly you have been doing over the time. I'm talking about years after years that really just built up over time. Today, we're going to be talking about why some 5.7 Hemis out there, I ain't going to say most, make it past 200,000 plus miles. And some of them don't. Before people get mad, I'm going to clear the air real quick. This is not a video of me hating on a 5.7. Obviously, you guys can see my beautiful 2014 Ram 1500 behind me. Obviously has the 5.7 itself. And I love the 5.7 trucks, to be honest. I know a lot of people don't really give them that much love, but I'm definitely one of them guys out there that definitely have real love for my 5.7 Hemi Ram. That's sitting about, right now, we at 158,000 plus miles and still going strong. And honestly, I think like the 5.7 Hemi platform is one of the best for daily driving. In my personal opinion, this is my third Ram 1500 pickup truck, and I could definitely vouch for that. One of the things is you get great sound, good torque. If these trucks is definitely maintained properly. All you have to do is do your part where you actually maintain your truck properly. You can be able to get like the full benefit of owning a 5.7 Hemi. The real truth, right? A lot of these trucks owners really be destroying these trucks engines without really knowing. And most of the time, some people out there will probably have like a bad experience where they cause the issue without them not even knowing, like just by them not doing simple things that really could really help their 5.7 Hemi. And today I want to cover up on one of the biggest reasons why. Skipping oil change, right? The number one thing that kill a 5.7 Hemi. You to really neglect your oil change, and these engines need clean oil. And I'm telling you guys, you got to run the good stuff. Do not try to cheap out and put in just like convenient oil and things like that. Yes, you could use convenient oil, but what's really recommended from my knowledge is full synthetic. If you like me, you drive aggressively. This is obviously your daily driver. You pretty much taking trips and things like that. You most definitely, or if you have like a modified pickup truck like me, you most definitely want to make sure you are putting in the right oil in your truck and not neglecting doing your oil change. Is one of the easiest things you could do. Probably going to take you at least like oil change probably realistically could probably take somebody like 30 minutes or so if you really have all your tools lined up. It doesn't even take that long for you to do so. A lot of these owners out there really treat these trucks like a typical regular economy car. They wait forever between oil change. I don't know why. Keep oil, ignore like the maintenance reminder. Later on, they complaining. When they start their truck up, they end up hearing like a ticking sound. And let's be real, by the time all that symptoms show up, like the damage is already pretty much happening. It's too late. I'll tell you guys one thing. If you own a 5.7 Hemi, regular oil change is not something that's optional. For any car out there, not just a Hemi in general. You guys know, if you know your oil change. I do not play about doing my oil change, especially when you have a Hemi. Your oil change is like something you gotta really make that your number one top decision you gotta make when it comes to maintenance on your truck or car. Another thing a lot of people don't really talk about is excessive idling, letting your truck idle for a long period of time. Now, obviously, as a car, at the end of the day, truck, it's a machine. So, yes, I'm not saying you can't get in there and let it idle to warm up. You could still do that, but it still has to be like a reasonable time frame where you got to start the truck up, let it idle for a little bit of time. But I don't understand. A lot of Ram trucks owner out there let these trucks idle for like pretty much forever, which is kind of crazy to me. Both start or sitting in the parking lot, just got your AC running and things like that, waiting. Pretty much all of that thing really is not good for your Ram. Clarify, right? Letting one of these trucks idle doesn't necessarily meaning that it's like really like instantly destroying the engine. Idle over time and things like that most definitely adds some kind of wear and things like that. For example, if You start your truck up, you let it idle for more than 30 minutes, 40 minutes and things like that, just sitting in there, not really driving it. That does add up over time, especially if you combine that with poor oil maintenance and things like that. That's like one of the worst ways possible to really F your 5.7 Hemi engine up. A lot of owners out there really underestimate how much idle time really actually does matter. This one is definitely something that's major, like cold start. Like I'm saying, like this is one huge mistake right here, right? Beating on the engine before it warm up. Like I'm saying, like these trucks, I don't care if it's, you still have to let it warm up. For me, honestly, I feel like a good solid 5 minutes and things like that for the engine to get up to temperature. Guys would instantly start up their truck and then start flooring it. And you got to understand, cold oil doesn't really lubricate properly, especially when it's like super cold outside. This is something that's definitely not good for your engine. Repeated cold abuse really add up over time. If you don't know, it most definitely does. Really don't need to let the truck idle for more than 30 minutes to warm up, but giving it time to warm up, like a little bit of 5 minute, couple minutes or so, definitely does matter. Thing I want to talk about is bad modification and stuff like that, right? Let's talk about modification when it comes to these trucks. People really destroy like a perfectly running 5.7 Hemi engine just by trying to chase horsepower and things like that. You also have like bad tunes, cheap parts, and then somebody who does a poor job installing your parts on your car or your truck. A lot of people add parts, mods, and things like that without upgrading like the supporting parts and stuff that actually really need to be upgraded. Gotta understand, more power mean more stress. So keep in mind, if you are going to modify your truck, you want to do it correctly. Research most definitely matter when you are modifying any kind of vehicle at the end of the day. And one thing I'm gonna be honest that I noticed about a lot of Ram truck owners, including myself, I used to do this, is they ignore most of the warning lights that come on their dash and things like that. I used to do this myself, I'm be honest. Small noise, small leaks and things like that, check engine lights. Most of the time, people will keep driving, hoping that the issue clear itself or disappear and things like that. But most of the time, that's not the case. It actually really prolong. You know, that's something that really built up over time. Catching on to problems early is one of the biggest difference between a healthy Hemi and a destroyed one. Here's the thing, right? There's a ton of 5.7 Hemis out there with over 200,000 plus miles. When you really talk to those owners, they really usually have like the same exact habits. It's not really rocket science at the end of the day. Pretty simple thing. Really about consistent oil change, regular maintenance, and fixing issue early on and not trying to wait till last minute and things like that when things really hit the fan, when things really get worse. Most high mileage Hemis are not lucky. It's not no luck. It's just one thing. They are well maintained. That's like the major thing right there. It's not about luck. At the end of the day, you got to understand the 5.7 Hemi is not a perfect engine. I'm not saying it is. No engine really is. Honestly, a well-maintained 5.7 Hemi can last a pretty long time. Problem is, a lot of owners love the sound of the Hemis. Then they actually love maintaining one. That's the number one thing. So honestly, if you really want your 5.7 Hemi to last past 200K, you really just got to take care of any issue that come up. Don't wait for things to get to the point where it's like, you know, it add up and stuff. Then that's when you really gonna, you know, that chance of you seeing 200K plus miles with your 5.7 Hemi most likely might not happen. So let me know in the comments below how many miles is on your Hemi. Mine right now is pushing, we dang near on our way to 200K plus miles. Right now we have 158,000 plus miles. Kind of crazy because I really remember buying this truck like probably at least a year and a half ago or probably 2 years. And I really drive this truck every day. And one thing I can tell you, not to brag or anything, but with my truck right now, most people might think this is a stage where a lot of issues starting to break, but that's not the truth. The truth is this truck has zero check engine light, lightly modded, not really heavily modded yet. There are a few things that we are working on to get done on this truck. So right now, if you're new here, we got a custom tune, core air intake, lowering springs, muffler delete. Don't really have much things done yet to this truck, but we have so much more stuff coming. So if you guys here are new on the channel, definitely do me a huge favor. Subscribe to the channel, follow the build. We got a lot of things coming up, man. A lot of things this year coming up for this truck. And I would definitely appreciate it. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, stay safe, and peace out.